This is Oswald, Thunderfoot, and I'm here to welcome you to the most glorious of Humblewood adventures. Well, there may be some murder, no murder, just fun, happy times in furry books.
And we are live.
I'm gonna dream about that voice for days.
I just want to make sure the tone is set properly. What we're going for.
You did it. You nailed it. Got it in one.
So hello. This is my channel, and these are my friends, and we're about to play some D&D using Humblewood as our backdrop for this game. And well, how about we go around and introduce ourselves before we get going here? And we'll start with our DM.
Hello, everyone. I am Red. I am married to Dimples and Dice, owner of this channel.
Why you have to say it like that, though?
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I will be your DM tonight. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's going to be fun. All encounters are deadly, so don't count on there being any more episodes. Just kidding. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Hello, I'm Word Fangirl. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do first playthroughs in nostalgia games, and tonight I will be playing Marley.
Hi, I am Odaba for Ash. Either is cool. I am a queer opera singer, partner to Bluebard's Castle, and while I don't stream myself, I often do co-op things on his channel.
Hello, I am Bluebard's Castle. I am also a Twitch streamer playing all sorts of roguelikes and Yakuza, lots of RPGs, lots of good things. But for Humblewood, I'm going to be playing your boy Kingsley.
And I am Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. You can find me here doing TTRPG things like this and other variety streams of games and Hades speedruns and all that jazz. And I am playing Oswald Thunderfoot, who is going to get himself in some trouble.
Aren't we all?
Right. Well, as you were saying, basically this is all Oswald's fault. All right. So that's where we're starting. The four of you took a relatively unremarkable job in Crest Edge, just enough to cover costs for another week, clearing out some thieves and pickpockets in the local farmers market. And as you were taking care of your business, Oswald here cast a necrotic spell. And as you all know, in the Humblewood, necromancy is a severely evil thing, a grave transgression. And the local townsfolk, humble folk, beside themselves with anger, fear, and rage, armed themselves with pitchforks and chased you out of town. Being the non-evil folk that you are, you decided not to attack and just run away. It certainly had nothing to do with your level of bravery. And now you are deep in the forest. It is completely dark, and you are all well and truly lost. The quiet crunch of fallen leaves and your own breathing is all you can hear. And it is getting quite chilly because it is autumn. You're not sure exactly how much distance is between you and the villagers, and you don't care to find out. What would you like to do?
You said it's pitch black?
But it is quite dark. The trees here are very dense, and being on the forest floor, there's not a lot of starlight or moonlight that is penetrating it. And if any of you have dark vision, even so, you can't see very far because of the density of undergrowth and trees that are around you.
I think Kingsley the first thing he does is he puts on his little goggles. He's got these little kind of like these crudely crafted goggles that were made. You can tell they were made with a lot of care, but like it's just bits and pieces of different metals and lenses, all sorts of different colors. And he plops them on his face so he can actually see. And he looks around and he goes, I don't, where are we?
We have a body count check. Is everyone here? We've been walking for a minute. Do we have everyone? I think I see everyone.
We didn't kill anyone. Why would we have a body count check?
Oh, no, sorry, not that kind of body count. I mean, like, are we all present and accounted for?
I'm here.
Oswald pushes over Kingsley's face and goes, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Hi. Yeah, hi, Oswald. Hi. No, I feel you. I see you, bud. Okay.
Suddenly on the side of you, you hear something scraping, Kingsley. And then you smell like the smell maybe of a little fur. He's like, oh God, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
But now we have fire.
Yeah, cool. I would appreciate it if going forward you didn't light fires directly next to me. We are all made of like fur and feathers, Oswald, so fire not good.
Call it a learning experience. I'm learning a little bit about you and myself now. Why is it so dark?
Learning is good.
Life had lots of surprises. That is for sure. The last day has definitely been high on the list of surprising days, as far as surprises per capita.
What was that?
I don't know. I never did that before. It was creepy though. I don't like it. I don't want to do it again.
No, it was definitively bad, Oswald. Clearly, they had pitchforks and torches, which, remember, fur, fire, not a good mix.
Yes, I am very dense with fur.
I mean,
okay.
We mean bad, like reaction bad, and like not intentional though, right? Like, because like clearly that was not something you had any conscious act of doing.
Do I look like the type to throw out skeletal hands? This is
Oswald, you don't look like the type to throw any hands.
Exactly.
Imagine if that had happened in the hero, that they would have absolutely lost their minds. Okay. Where are we? Have we established that? Where are we?
We're
Still
in the
lost.
woods.
Oswald, when you lit the torch, I can't say this really helped you figure out where you are. The undergrowth here is very heavy and undisturbed, and the leaves that you've been walking through, Oswald, for you, it's quite deep. But you know, anywhere from upper shins to upper thighs, depending on your size. So as you can tell, you must be very far from regularly trodden paths and parts of the wood, but Cliff Edge is really far out for Humblewood, so that would not surprise you. In the torchlight, you can see that you're surrounded by very old growth trees, and there are large mossy boulders spread out everywhere.
Does my history as having worked with bandits and having been part of bandits give me any understanding of kind of the forest pathways, since we're so deep in there? Because I know I have the bandit routes feet.
Right. So you would know that bandits have often like small trails and pass through the forest. They usually route between bandit hiding places as well as sort of like parallel to paths that people take so they can rob them. But you would also know that Cliff Edge is like really on the far northwestern side of the Humblewood, and there aren't a lot of major bandit opportunities up there. So
Banditunities.
Banditunities, yeah. So you haven't been up there that much, and you have to spend some time probably looking for the little marks that bandits leave for each other, carved into the trees, or certain little rock formations and things like that, which you could try to do at night, but it might also be a lot easier if you waited until the daytime when you could see further.
I think we should find somewhere not in the middle of forest thicket to kind of just wait things out, and maybe wait till morning, just since people are chasing us, and I'm worried we're gonna get more lost.
I think that's very valid as a general concept. We have been moving for some time. I mean, this doesn't seem to be a well-trod place, but I'm with you regarding being more hidden for the sleeping times.
I can make a burrow. I can move the ground and we can sleep in the ground.
I can't fit in a burrow.
I can make it big. We just have to make sure that people don't, walk and fall on our heads. But if there aren't people out there, it's like a bowl for us to sleep in.
I don't want to sleep in a bowl.
Why not?
Cozy.
Where do you want to sleep?
Is it warm? Because if it's warm, then that seems fine to me. And,
if we're
and
all
as long as
together.
there's something to make sure that we're protected, like a watch or something. And I'm not watching by myself because I don't want to watch by myself. It's very scary.
We're not doing that.
You're okay.
No, I can also watch with you. That's fine. I probably won't go into a burrow, so I'll stay out with you. Yeah. No, we should. That's yeah. What if Marley? What if you make a burrow, and then I can help just kind of watch it, and I can get some sleep on like up against a tree or something.
If you want, I can make it so there's no roof, or I could make you like a little hole that you could just peek out.
You're very good at making burrows for someone with wings. But I don't know if you're that good.
I'm better
wasn't
at
gonna say
making
anything.
burrows than I am at using my wings.
That is true. We've been hanging out for a bit, and I haven't seen you fly once.
To burrow?
Where would you like to make your burrow, Marley?
I mean, there's no path for me to be off of the path, right? Is there
No, I'm just wondering how you're envisioning this burrow. Tell me about it.
I'm thinking wherever we are over into some trees, and then using mold earth to move out a tunnel and have a little space for us, which
In some trees,
between some trees.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, everywhere you're between trees, so
Fair.
you're in a wood, so that's fine. All right. So how much earth can you move with this?
Let me double check. So technically, it's a cantrip, and I can move a 5-foot cube at a time and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
All right.
So I'm gonna make it look like moles around us, like the hills.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
clumps. And I am gonna make a hole for Kingsley to stand up in, even if he doesn't come in.
All right. I'm gonna say that your experience with the hedges has enabled you to do this in a safe enough way, as long as no large mobs of angry people or large animals trample across the top of it. It will hold up properly for your evening. And that is successful. And Kingsley, you're gonna stand watch, or are you going in your hole?
So is this hole big enough for my? Wait, did you say my head just sticks out of it, or what is it? So Kingsley,
And out over there, just water him. Throw another one.
the 6'11" stag, just looks at this hole in the ground, and he just like you're dipping a toe in the water, just kind of puts his foot in it and then kind of like wiggles down in. So you just see his head and antlers sticking out of the top. And he looks back and goes, well, I mean, it is warm.
I knew you'd like it.
For the
You
record,
hear from
you
below.
look real cozy and snug.
Yeah, no, this is exactly how I imagined burrowing to be.
Well, fair enough. All right. Okay, so Kingsley is in his own hole, and then
One
two
big hole.
watch.
It's a giant
one big
hole.
But
All right.
But it's
Kingsley
deep
has,
enough
like,
so
a
that Kingsley can
sunroof.
stand.
All right, so the
Kingsley's sticking out the
you-
limousine roof.
And we're all in the limousine.
Got it. All right. So, while the rest of you huddle up at Kingsley's feet-ish, Kingsley, you have a nice view of the forest floor. And are y'all just gonna go to sleep and sleep it off?
I
Yes.
think we're doing
I think
okay.
the plan's to
No.
wait till morning, for
Hey,
sure.
I want some daylight.
Sleeping off your necromancy, I think, is a good idea. All right.
Sleep off the necromancy crime.
Oswald. All right. Okay. So it is very late. Y'all all fall asleep fairly quickly, I guess, except maybe Oswald. Are you staying awake, or like what are you able to sleep?
Oswald is staying with Kingsley for first watch at the very least.
Okay, so you're keeping him company. What are you watching? You're in the burrow though.
No. I climb up on Kingsley's antlers.
God.
Yeah, Oswald's
I
kind of
can't
nestled
see anything.
between my antlers.
I can't see anything, but I'm there. I'm
Do you
keeping
not have
watch.
dark vision?
I do not.
I guess.
Excellent.
I guess there's no one here.
Kingsley is just like
Yeah.
I'm keeping watch with you, buddy. I mean,
Big
Oswald's
Lincoln
just
energy.
like I'm here for you.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
You can feel him
Well-
shaking on top of your head like a fucking leaf.
All right. Well, Oswald and Kingsley, make a perception check.
Oh, cool.
I will make mine with disadvantage because I can't see shit.
And I will make mine with garbage stats.
Perfect.
It's fine. We're in the limousine.
It's not bad for with disadvantage. Why does it say 0? I wrote a 13.
Well, that's what I asked. I was like, is it 0?
No, I
You
wrote a
said
13.
not bad for disadvantage. Oh, it said null plus 2. All
I
right.
think when I roll with disadvantage,
all
it acts
right.
a little funky on here, but it's a 13.
A 16 for -1. I'll take it.
Both of you feel a faint clink along, well, Oswald along your back and Kingsley along the back of your head. Kingsley, I feel like, are your arms down? Are you,
No, I think
come on, like, help
I
me understand.
I think like you know when you come to the like when you go swimming and you
Oh,
go
and
to
you're
the edge
just-
of the pool to have your drink and your
Mhm.
arms are just kind of out, like that's Kingsley, and he's just like resting, like looking around with like his head on his hands, just like, well, this is fun. Like he's humming a little tune.
His horns and,
Yeah, with like little
yeah.
Oswald between his horns, and you see like he has
Ugh.
every once in a while he like tries to turn because he's got, you know, this kind of rusted looking spear on his back, and he goes to take it out, but he can't quite maneuver his arms back there, so he's just like, oh, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so I suppose then you can both reach back to investigate the faint prickling. And the two of you feel leaves.
I feel leaves.
Leaves on me?
Mm-hmm.
Just okay, I would like to look up and investigate like the tree line or what I can see above me.
As soon as Oswald feels these leaves that are just touching him, he like goes scrambling down your face, Kingsley. And like, if you have like a shirt or a pocket that he can dive into, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, it's like a loose. He's got. I mean, like he's wearing scale mail, but it's not really well kept scale mail. So like, you can probably scurry in there and just stick your head out.
I mean, so Oswald is like the size of like a chinchilla. He's like about a foot tall and just a fur ball, wearing like a sweater and a shirt and a pair of pants, and his little puffy tail is sticking out of his pants, and he just goes diving into Kingsley's.
Kingsley's like, hello, hi. Okay, Oswald. So
I don't know what that is.
Things.
I don't know what that is. Get it off me.
No, it's a leaf, buddy. It's a leaf. In the future, I would love just a heads up if you're gonna scurry into my clothes. It's fine.
Next time.
Right,
Next time.
Arguing.
Can I make an investigation with disadvantage then, since she was scurrying at me?
As you're arguing, Kingsley, you feel the leaves, they're moving, and something starts to try to wrap around your throat. But all the flailing and giggling that you're doing because of Oswald actually loosens that, and you duck out.
I would immediately grab it, and I think unconsciously just do a shocking grasp, like on it, if it wrapped around me.
All right, great. Roll me that.
What could possibly go wrong? Well, yeah, that's. Wait, I don't even see. Where does it pop up on my screen? I've seen it.
13 is that 13 damage?
Great, 13 sounds right. Got no idea where it's popped up on my screen, but great.
I don't know where it's popped up on your screen either.
It's all right. I'll take it. I believe you.
Okay, it says 13 here though, so I'll
oh, I see it.
13.
We're good. I got it.
Great, good. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So what you're holding is a thick ropey vine.
My favorite.
Yep, exactly. And now I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
That tracks. I don't like it, but it tracks.
That it does.
It's the thickest of ropey vines.
What a thick ropey vine.
Would it happen to be veiny too?
Stop it.
I can't have
Stop
nice
it.
things. I can't have nice things. There you go.
come through for you.
And Marley, where is your? Oh, there's your initiative.
Did we all get
7.
16?
Gertie has like 6 rolls over here.
Gertie
Mine
got
I
a 10.
just
Roland.
figuring out this extension. I think my first one was the 10 though.
It was a 10.
Yeah, and Marley's 7.
7.
All right. I got. Okay. All right. So,
Oh no.
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's sleep, we said.
okay,
It'll be fine.
Gertie
we
and
said.
Marley, you were sleeping nicely. And then you're awakened by an odd sound, the furious giggling of Kingsley. Well, stop it. Well, and then you hear like a small crack, the unmistakable sound of electricity. Kingsley, sorry, buddy, you're Captain Turnup over here. Your head sticking out of the ground.
I get it. I don't like it, but I get it.
Yeah, so currently you are
Now I do have an Oswald sticking out of.
yeah, but you're the easiest target. You are the easiest target. However, that's a 9, so I'm gonna assume that does
I'm
not
good.
hit.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah.
Cool. So, Kingsley, I'm gonna say that because Oswald's in your pocket, even though you tied, you get to go first.
Sure, that seems fine. Can we see anything other than what happened? Was it just this thing attacking us, or this vine?
Vine thing. And another vine on the ground near you just lashed out at you and missed. They're moving. And the one in your hand is wriggling. Okay.
I hate that. Okay. I right above or right in front around. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire right away.
Great. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to light that up. That is it's a Dex save.
Cool.
13.
And that is an area attack, or
it is an area attack. It's basically just everything within a 20-foot cube.
Cool. So that is a 9.
I think I duck my head down and cast it right above me so that I'm not in it when it casts. But it's I go down and cast it right on ground level and the 20 feet around it.
All right, and it's a 16 to save.
That's just a 13.
Oh, a
Dex
13.
save.
All right. So
hopefully vines aren't dexterous.
The vine in your hand, unfortunately, cannot escape. And what color would you like it to be?
It's like a green, like a darkish, foresty green, like a woodsy green.
All right. A flash of woodsy green lights up the night.
My stage name, Woodsy Green.
All right. The vine in your hand, you're now holding a fluorescent woodsy green vine. You can smack out the others too, but you missed them somehow.
Darn it to heck. Okay,
did you just say darn?
There may be swearing. Real swearing.
There will be real swearing at some point. I'm not ready yet, especially from Gertie. Okay,
right.
well, I mean, that's, I don't really, I would try to get out, but I think I'm just going to try and figure out what's happening. So I'm just kind of staying in the hole. And I look down and I go, hey, Oswald, bud, you got this. We're going to need some help. I believe in you. It's going to be great, bud. And I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Oswald.
Nice. Okay.
All right, Oswald, it is your turn. You can see the inside of a pocket.
So I climb up out, obviously.
Big furry chest.
Of his pocket and chest. Do I see any monsters or anything scary around me?
You can definitely see this glowing green vine that Kingsley has got a hold on, and it is thrashing around, sort of, for lack of a better word, through the leaves. Now making quite a ruckus.
So Oswald just comes zipping out of your shirt, and he's holding a crossbow, and he's just ah! And shoots at the thing.
All right, so Oswald is Leroy Jenkins. Now you know.
Okay.
Well,
I get to roll with
nice
advantage,
job.
Anna, since it's got a fairy fire.
Yep. If it's the one I'm
Advantage to
holding.
hit or advantage to damage?
It's advantage to hit.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Both hit. You rolled a 20 and a 21.
I was trying to see if I got a crit, essentially.
Oh, okay. Yes. You
And
hit it. Good job. Roll your damage.
Pew pew. Ayo.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
And then Oswald goes as far away from this thing as he can, which is, I don't know how much space of 30 feet I have left, but, and just is basically yelling the whole time,
All right. Well, as you do, when the creature, the vine thinks that it is not lit up, it's going to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I didn't know I did not know if it was an opportunity attack. That's what I was asking.
You were asking?
Yeah, I was asking, could I run away if it's safe for me to run away, essentially.
Well, you couldn't tell. You can't see anything.
All right, and I'll just take the opportunity attack. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
TPK first fight.
He totally would just run and see if he made it, essentially.
All right. So that is 8 damage.
Wait, you didn't.
Ow.
So what about the hit? It has to
Well,
swing at me.
I rolled the hit. It whispered it to me. Sorry.
Oh,
It got a
Oh,
19.
it's whispering at you.
hater. Okay. All right. I'll take the 8 damage.
All right. Make a DC 13 strength save.
What? Oh, that's
It
not
do
good.
be a vine, but don't forget that inspiration.
Oh yeah, I will roll the save and see if I need this here.
Whispered a crit at you. Fun. So.
You said DC 13?
Yeah, you got it.
Woo. I'll save my Bardic Inspiration for now then.
All right. So
Still hurts
as
though.
you're running, Vine lashes out at you in the dark, wallops you across your little chinchilla body and tries to grab you. However, the pack of its punch sends you spinning through the leaves, and it does not quite manage to hang on to you.
My cardigan. This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, yep. All right. So, before Gertie and Marley, Kingsley, there's gonna be another attempt to attack you by one of the other vines, and that's a 5, so that misses. Nice job, Kingsley. You're a master dodging. No.
Kingsley's not like accurately dodging. I think Kingsley's got this vine like a snake trying to bite his face, and he's just like wriggling all over the place as the vines try and grab him.
That seems about right. All right. Gertie. What the heck is happening right now?
I think this feels really familiar to Gertie. I think she's flashing back to like waking up at the bar and being like, why are you all, what is the ruckus? And I think kind of instinctively she would look at the vine that is lit up and doing the wrangling.
You're still in the hole, so you can.
Oh, we can't see it. Sorry, I would leave the hole.
Okay. All right,
just like hello, hi, hi, hello.
Just goes towards the ruckus. Almost on instinct, because she's very much not awake yet and is very grumpy at the fact that she's woken up, but like concerned for her people that she cares about.
But mostly grumpy.
Yeah, it's mostly grumpy. And so she, emerges, sees a kind of glowing, wriggling vine, and I think instinctively would cast command on it.
Right?
Goff. And she would be trying to get it to flee.
Okay. Love that. For command, nothing got sent to.
Oh, I didn't check it yet.
Okay, great. So I'm just checking.
There it is. You're clicking it twice.
All right.
I did? I thought I only clicked it once.
Goff is the one word command. So
it's hyphenated.
right.
Cough.
All right.
Does the vine understand the language though?
Or is it necrotic?
It is not necrotic.
And it must succeed on
it is the plant. And it rolled a 2.
Great.
So that's on its next turn, right?
I believe so.
Yes. All right. Great job. However, Kingsley is holding it, so.
Yeah. Sorry, Kingsley.
Kingsley's like, where would I fuck off to?
Nothing to do with the vine.
Great. Love it. All right, Marley.
So,
what's happening?
Sorry.
She's absolutely going to run out and go, good friend, new friend, bad friend, and see if she can see any vines that are not holding her friends. Can she see any?
Well, okay, technically none of the vines are holding friends. Kingsley is holding a vine, which is
Fair.
not holding him. And you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And you can see that there seem to be 2 other vines that are flailing about independently. You can't quite tell if they're all connected, but the other 2 are not lit up. One of them is over by Oswald, who's like scampered off due south, face planted into some leaves. And the other one is near Kingsley, but just out of reach.
So my idea, let me know if this won't logistically work, because I don't want to damage Kingsley, is that I'm going to cast Frost Fingers, which is a 15-foot cone. Can I hit one of those without hitting Kingsley or Oswald?
You can hit the 2 vines, the one that's just out of reach and the one that he's holding. Actually, they're like quite long vines. So the 2 near Kingsley, in front of Kingsley, you could aim it kind of, here's Kingsley, here's the vines, and get them both.
So she's absolutely going to cast Frost Fingers. And as she does it, she is going to say, "You're supposed to ask for consent, band friend." And then she's going to cast it. It might have cast twice.
Great.
It cast twice.
That is a Constitution save. That is an 18 and a 20.
Rude.
These are some strong vines.
So, Kingsley, you can feel the one that you're holding on to seems to be getting a little bit shredded, perhaps because it's the only one lit up and everyone is focus firing it. But the wriggling is less vigorous than before.
Great.
A little
Come
bit
on,
of limp
y'all.
vine action. Great. So, now, Oswald, the vine that is near you, is going to make another attempt to grab you. That's a 15.
That's an attack. Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Oh, bless your heart. All right. Why? Wait, can I click this? Yes. All right. That's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh God.
Are you dead yet? Because I feel like you've
but
taken a lot of
Oswald
damage.
is very close to going down. Ooh, boy.
Good start. Good start.
All right.
I'm on route already. Like,
Make a DC 13 strength save.
Oh Lord. Let me roll that D4. Please, please. Yes.
All right.
Oh, it should have been a 6. So either way, you're
Oh,
good.
6. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was a 4 or a 6.
6 for the bardic, 4 for the.
It's not
whatever
the
the other one is.
Alonzo. All right. Oswald, the vine attempts to grab you and instead just manages to bat you away through the leaves.
Old people don't understand vines.
Why does everything hurt?
For Oswald. All right. We're back at the top of the round. And the vine that is in front of Kingsley but not glowing starts to snake backwards into the darkness.
Cool.
So that's what it's doing with its turn. And Kingsley, it is your turn.
Okay. Lot going on here. How far away is the vine that is attacking Oswald?
It's about like 30 feet or so. 30 feet. Since Oswald ran as far away as it possibly could.
Okay, then Kingsley's like, okay, like still holding this other vine and like not knowing what to do with it and like looking over it is like, help Oswald. And that's actually going to be he's going to try and climb out of the hole.
Right.
and just be like holding this vine still for some reason. I don't know why he hasn't let go yet, but I think he's panicking. And as he does that, like he'll climb out and a little blue light glows from inside the burrow, and this tiny little glowing blue hummingbird, this little mechanical hummingbird, flies and like flutters up in front of him, and he's like, Celeste, help him. Okay, cool. And it like zips forward, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp using my homunculus servant. That's right, baby. Artificer Bard multi-class. Which is great because it means I can do touch spells at range. So let's try and hurt this vine.
Yeah.
Well, that's not particularly great.
No, I'm afraid that will not penetrate the...
Finish the sentence.
I mean,
Finish the sentence.
You gotta finish it.
You gotta finish it.
The tensile strength of the vine. All right.
Okay. Celeste is just fluttering around the vine, just like panicked, just as panicked as Kingsley. Just like, I don't know. Is this it? Am I helping?
Oh my gosh. All right, Oswald, it is your turn.
Shoot, Oswald is in a bad way right now. All right. I think what I will do is I will is this tentacle still next to me? Like, is it in 5 feet range?
Yeah.
God, that's terrible. Because literally all I have is ranged spells. Ranged attacks. Oswald is going to cast Sleep on this vine.
All right.
And I will roll my d8s here. Just a moment. Is 27 enough to make this thing go to sleep?
No, I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Man, these vines be healthier than most of us.
So new characters?
Whoops, all squishy.
Well, I got nothing else.
Just kidding. All right. So, Kingsley, the glowing vine in your hand. The glowing vine in your hand. I don't know if you recall, but Gertie emerged from the burrow and screamed at it to fuck off. And
Kingsley did not recognize what was happening at all in that moment.
Frantically and pulling away in a direction. So let's do like a contested strength thing to see if you get dragged along with it.
Sure.
You rolled an 18.
Well, fuck. I rolled a 17. No. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. Thanks for having me.
As it is attempting vigorously to fuck off, you in your panic forget to let go of this vine and start getting dragged across the ground into the tree line.
Is it going horizontally or vertically?
Horizontally.
So
all
you're
right,
just
well, that's not
getting
as
dragged
bad.
across the grass. Giant deer is holding onto a tentacle and just getting.
Oh no!
Silly is what I'm imagining
Oh my
here.
god! This is like a Looney Tunes episode, y'all.
It's going great.
So, as Kingsley, yanked away by a glowing green vine, screaming into the night, can see a little tiny blue hummingbird fluttering panicked around Oswald's prone body by this other
Oswald's
vine
not
over there.
prone yet. He's just disappointed in himself because nothing is working.
You're only prone at
no,
heart.
it's disappointing.
Verity, what
You're breaking up.
is your turn? Oh, I'm sorry. Gertie, what are you doing? It is your turn.
Okay. Ooh, ha, cha cha. Okay, so Gertie's a little torn because on the one hand, she can tell that one friend is not doing too great.
Right.
Has been getting hit a lot, and then her anthropomorphic deer pal is being yeeted across the forest floor. So I think instinctively, oh sweet God. Okay, I think that first she would cast aid, barely even as a conscious decision, because she sees that
Bam.
everyone's not doing great and is like, help. Because again, I can't stress how exhausted, like she's not awake yet still. Let me just, do I still have to do the thing? Yeah.
Nice.
So did I do it twice again?
That's good.
Gotta double down. So everyone now has 5 more HP.
Yeah,
believe.
that goes to your maximum HP temporarily. So you can actually go into your Roll20 sheet and click your hit points and then hit a 5 and you get healed for 5.
Great. So that's gonna go to Oswald, Marley, and Kingsley. Can I take any movement to yeet myself towards Kingsley, or am I not able to do that after casting?
You can still
You
move.
should be able to move.
You can move.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
then
can
I'm just
move in-
gonna start running for Kingsley. And that's gonna be my turn for sure.
All right, great. Molly.
Are you just yelling at him? Let go! Let go!
No, I forget that it's a spell, and I'm just like, no.
You did this to me!
You're the one holding on.
It's like the vine's cold as well from the cold spell, so his fingers are like kind of clutched to it more.
Bless your heart.
Oh.
All right, Marley.
She is going
Anyone?
to yell, I said bad friend, and cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp next to the vine and to grab it to stop it, the one that's pulling Kingsley, to stop it from pulling him back. So like
Great.
further down in it.
Great.
And
Yes.
so the vine has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 15.
That's unfortunate. Let me see if it does anything.
What? Fairy Fire is still on it, right? Does that give me
No,
like
it
disadvantage?
goes
or
away
anything?
right after we get after it gets hit, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it would have gone away anyways because it's out of the 20-foot square now, and I probably don't have concentration still since I'm being dragged through the ground. I can roll to
No.
check, but I don't think it.
Oops, sorry, I did
Do
not
it.
mean to click that.
Go
Ignore
twice.
that.
Mine
Ignore
went
that.
Don't mind
again.
us. We're just gonna be rolling a bunch.
I was trying to show the spell description.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's not after it gets hit.
Yeah.
It stays. But if it's out of the
Yeah.
20-foot square, it doesn't matter. And also, I should roll to try and keep concentration if I'm going to try that.
It still takes it takes no damage with that, right? If it doesn't, only on a failed save.
Any
or-
creature in the
Yeah,
area when the spell is
mine
out,
only
let it-
does
blah, blah,
nothing.
blah, 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 blah,
Unfailed.
Oh no, it should shed. Actually, I should roll a save to make sure that stays.
Okay.
I'm going to
Will
try
it
that.
change
now.
anything about what I just did? Probably not, right?
Yeah. Oh, then I would say that it would have disadvantage on it. Well,
You would have
no, it's a
advan- yeah.
strength. Well, because basically, like you would have advantage on casting it 'cause you can see it in the dark, and then it would have rolled an 11, which I assume would fail.
That would fail, yeah, so that would make a
Yeah.
difference.
So Kingsley, roll your concentration check and see if you're still.
Yep.
Yep. Nice. All right. So it takes
Thank you.
6.
12.
2d6.
The first roll was 6.
The first one.
Yes, the 6, not the
Oh,
9.
okay. Yeah.
The 9 would be if you use the hand crush.
We have
All right.
time.
The crushing will come later.
It's fine. That's all I got.
Cool. All right. Great job. All right. So Kingsley, you sent Celeste to go and help Oswald. And Celeste is now fluttering around this vine.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a swipe at Celeste.
Just
Does
a heads up.
17 hit her? Yes.
The one that I hit is restrained, just so you know. I didn't
Okay.
mention that. So the one that's holding Kingsley is restrained.
All right. So Kingsley, as the vine gets snapped to a halt, you just go and like swing out around from the sudden force of that stop.
He's
Great
doing
water
great,
skiing.
gang. He's
Yeah.
doing great.
Imagine how you would be doing if you were just sitting outside a tree. Marley kept like most of you safe, I'm just saying.
Fair.
I mean, that is
Good
fair.
average.
I respect that.
Can't argue with that.
Oswald is unlucky. So unlucky. All right.
Oswald is
17
just
hits,
panicked.
Celeste.
Anyways, yeah, that's gonna hit my poor Celeste. Are you gonna break my bird?
It's gonna break your bird.
8 damage.
All right, you're not gonna break my bird yet,
Yeah.
but it's a tiny bird.
To fight a giant vine.
Does this do your grapple against the bird
yes,
too?
yes. And must make a DC 13 strength save or be grappled.
Cool. Let's roll with its -3 strength.
Ew.
Oh, almost. All right.
So close.
Yep.
Should have given bardic
Why-
inspiration to the bird.
It out. Launch it out of the air. All right. Poor little Celeste. Right up there. Okay, now. We're going back to Kingsley because that one other vine just that didn't even get yelled at also f***ed right off. You have swung out around on the end of your glowing green vine. Somehow you still have concentration.
Just wild. Okay, so hold on. Paint me a word picture. This vine has stopped moving because of Marley, the one that I was holding.
It's like speedy retreat in one direction. It's now flailing around. The one end of it is caught in like earthen grasp, like a chunk of like
giant
stone and
earth hand is just
and the
gripping
other
it.
end of it, you're hanging on to, and it's flailing about. And you can see behind you, Gertie and Marley are running after you, screaming. Celeste is like off maybe 45 feet from you, underneath a large vine and near Oswald somewhere in the leaves. You can't quite make him out.
Good gods, we're doing great.
Mm.
Okay, so Kingsley like gets up and he just like he lets go of the vine finally. He's like, oh, right. And he releases it. And I have to use half my movement, but he stands up. And he is like, Celeste, it's gonna be okay, Celeste. You've got this. I believe in you. Gonna give bardic inspiration to Celeste. Just gonna use that immediately. And then like he starts like panic humming. Like, you know, like when you just need a little tune to keep you kind of okay. He's like, and it's like there is no melody. It's kind of all over the place. And I think he's not realizing he's doing this, but he's casting dissonant whispers on the vine that's underneath him. So he's gonna lose it's not gonna be glowing anymore because he's casting another spell, but fine. Actually, it's not a concentration spell. I'm gonna attack. I'm just gonna attack it. It's a wisdom 13 save. So
All right.
fairy fire wouldn't even matter.
9.
Heck yeah. Why am I not swearing? Am I okay? All right. Well, not as much damage as I would have liked, but it takes 9 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to get as far away from me as possible.
Trying to do that.
It can't.
I know, so it's just panicking. It's
Okay.
Are you sure we can't somehow, by doing this to this vine, give it psychic damage? Because I would be traumatized if I was this vine.
Leave,
Yeah.
no, leave, no.
stay, go. What do you want from me?
I just want to go
confused.
home.
All right, Oswald, it's your turn. Do you go home?
Oswald does want to go home, but he's still in melee range of a tentacle, and he learned his lesson after the first
Yeah,
time.
but it's grapple the bird.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Help the burb. Help burb.
Uh,
Oh, let me see. Actually, does it do anything? Can it do anything on its turn? Not really. Nope. It just evades unless I tell it something else.
Yep. Oswald is going to. He's going to take a few steps away from this, maybe like 15 feet. And Oswald is going to. Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to cast Mind Sliver. And I'll show
Good.
this.
All right. You
It's
must
got
be
a-
gonna-
Do a
3.
good save. Well, it's gonna take 2 damage. And if it has to make
Great.
any saving throws for the end of my next turn, it takes a D4 from those.
All right.
Oswald's like, sorry, bird.
Is it you're Canadian? Like,
So Oswald is
sorry
at like,
to the bird. I thought you said sorry to the vine.
no, it says sorry to the bird. And Oswald backs up another 15 feet. So he's now 30 feet away from this thing.
Great. Are you backing towards your friends? Away?
Towards my friends. Absolutely.
All right. Good. All right. So you can basically you're now over by
It's more
Marley
like
and
it's more
Gertie.
like backing away. It's more like a hop limp sort of thing going on.
Yeah.
Because he is still quite injured. But that's my turn. I
All
got
right.
nothing else.
All right. This poor vine that y'all are wailing on. Well, swings around directly opposite 180 of you, Kingsley, and starts straining and yanking and pulling against the earthen grasp, trying to like run in the opposite direction, but it cannot because it's caught.
You can it's a strength.
Good.
It's a strength save to get away from it.
Oh, it can.
You can use
keep
its action
rolling.
to make a strength check
Mhm.
against my
But
spell
it used
save
its
DC.
action to run as far away as it could.
It used its reaction,
Reaction.
Oh, yes. All right.
so it still has it.
16.
You
breaks
get
it.
out. Yeah.
All right. All right. So
Great, great. Fuck off.
it leaves some of its tail leaves in the grasp of the earthen hand, and you can hear it slithering off through the leaves, the faint green glow, disappearing into the trees as it's getting as far away as it can. Gertie.
Okay, so I think that vine has retreated. Oswald is at our side. I would whip around and see this other vine that is
Right.
still kicking around. If I tried to cast Guiding Bolt at it, would it hurt the bird too, do you think? Or like
This is a very big, long, ropey vine. So
It's got a lot of girth to it. It's easy to
I just
hit.
don't wanna
It's a
hurt
big,
the little
thick,
bird.
girthy vine, so you should be fine.
aim
the whole
somewhere else
Humblewood, yes.
along the length of
Girthy
the
vines.
vine.
It is not a humble wood.
This one is
Honestly, you
definitely
should be
not
proud that it took us this long to get here.
I tried.
Behaved
I
for like
tried.
an hour.
I tried so hard. so hard.
We
Oh,
promised
man.
chaos. You're welcome.
I'm gonna yeet a guiding bolt at it and hope that does something.
Love it.
Yeah, this is not like a well thought out. Gertie is like doing her best, trying to do good for the fam. She's
Join the club.
genuinely just like, I am not awake yet. Why are things hitting us?
Right.
So
18. Nice. 11 radiant damage. All right. It is vulnerable to radiant damage. So it takes 16 damage.
Gertie legitimately does a little dance and trips a little, but doesn't fall down.
Nice.
I thought you
alright,
said it
so-
twerks a little.
Just a little. I think like the Tootsie Pop owl, just
throw it back just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
how many twerks to the center of the Humblewood forest?
I mean, it was supposed to be trip, but now it's twerk. Jesus Christ. Oh, good. No, it's trips.
Good.
I need fan art of that. Thank you.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Nope.
it's your turn.
Oh, so all right.
Dear
Now that I'm
God.
done crying, cool.
It's going great, gang.
It's
We're nailing it.
fine. Everything
Doing so good.
fine.
So good.
She is just gonna look at whichever one. There's two left, right?
No, there's just the one by Oswald because the other two for Josh.
They've coughed. Yes.
Cough.
Thank you. She is going to point at it and cast Frost Fingers again.
Great. All right.
Do a
that is
Constitution save.
Constitution save. That is a 6.
That's
Good
my
job.
favorite. So
Think
6
6 damage.
damage.
Any other effects?
Unless it has non-magical liquid in the area, no.
Nope. All
That's
right.
it.
Cool. So, the vine is not very intelligent, but sensing that it is now the brunt of attacks and that Oswald is no longer the easy snack that he once was,
You're a snack that plays hard to get, Oswald. Good for you.
this vine will also cautious. And starts to retreat into the woods. It does drop Celeste. Just so you know, Kingsley. As it makes way into the trees. And you can just hear the faint sound of dry leaves and branches, and then it's very quiet again. And it's just four of you and Celeste standing in the dark in the middle of the woods next to some mounds of dirt.
Kingsley immediately runs up and casts Mending on Celeste to heal her. I can roll it in here, I think. Yeah.
Gertie,
sure.
your face.
Gertie's
Great.
just
5
like,
health back.
Great.
Marley's gonna look around and be like, "They were rude."
They were rude. They were very rude. And as Gertie's saying that, she's just gonna do a medicine check on Oswald to try and help him be a little less in pain.
Is that
Did I do it? Oh,
Wow.
Shoot, the first one, not the second. Or listen, I don't know how to touch buttons apparently.
Twice, like the healing
There
MVP that
is
you
a
are.
thing for your rolls in the Beyond 20 thing that says always roll twice. That might be on.
Oh, okay, I'll double check that.
Yes. Well, not only are you able to ascertain all of the spots where he's thrown out his knee a little bit, hurt his back, but you also notice some like old scar tissue and the fact that he probably needs a new prescription for his glasses and like everything else.
great medicine
well,
check?
If
Please
I may, I
proceed.
think
Good
I'll check
checkup.
because one of Gertie's things is like genuinely she thinks there's a drink for every situation that doesn't have to be alcoholic. I think she also probably has like a tea or something that she like gives him to drink while she's
Well,
like,
your
resetting the knee.
community cleric lets you basically spend about 10 minutes to create a cauldron of like good food and drink for everyone that is also functions as healing.
Yes. Which I think now would be a good time to just pop that up and be like, anyone want some?
I mean, I guess if we're going to get attacked by vines anywhere, we might as well. I mean, what are the odds that they're going to attack us in the same place twice in a row, right?
I don't know.
Well, because when we would attack people, we'd like attack them and then we'd move on, and you don't go back to the same place. Who needs it, right? Just, it'll be fine.
Yeah, okay, well, my butt hurts.
I can't do anything about that, bud.
Really should have brought your orthopedic cushion.
Well, I
You got your
didn't
pillow?
expect to get a tentacle to beat my ass, literally.
Well,
All right.
you wanted to be an adventurer.
I didn't want to. My wife made me do it.
Your wife
Sorry,
made you
this
do
dream.
this? Wait, what?
Badass.
She told me I needed to do something instead of sitting around the house playing with the kids.
How's that been?
I mean,
It was
you did
mostly
something?
good up until I threw out a cold necrotic hand of awful.
Well,
It wasn't a Gruntalette.
you didn't go on a flying field trip like Kingsley did. So
No.
that's good.
No, I did not. That was pretty funny. Kingsley.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny, huh?
It was a gas.
And he goes, I have a spell. And he casts prestidigitation and he starts wiping your clothes off. So you don't have as much grass stains.
Thank you, Oswald. I appreciate you.
I'm sorry I
All
jumped
right.
in your shirt.
Hey, look, it's okay. Now that you've set a precedent for it, I'll be more ready when you do it again.
I can't promise I won't do it again.
No, I figured you'll probably do it again. It's all right. You are small.
Indeed.
All right. So, Gertie, you put your magical cleric pot on, and produce some rose hip tea for everyone, along with a button mushroom and leek pie, just so that everyone can
Sounds delicious.
have a nice warm meal. A little bit of tea never hurt anybody. And how much healing?
That's a good question.
Well, she looks. Marley's gonna look at Kingsley and be like, Kingsley, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes, Marley, ask away.
How did you make it fly?
Wait, I gave it wings, and the wings flutter, and they displace the air, and it's about like the weight of the air and the aerodynamics of the bird. So, like,
But what if the
when you get
wings
the-
don't work?
well, if the wing, no, when I
How
make
do you
the
make
wings,
them
the wings
fly
work.
if the wings don't work?
I fix the wings.
Oh, okay. What do you need to fix wings?
Okay. I get the feeling that you're not talking about Celeste's wings.
What? I asked about those wings. I'm talking about those wings.
You want me to? How do I fix Celeste's wings?
Yeah, because she went pew pew with the vines.
Well, it's just kind of a thing that I can do. I just kind of, it's like I just kind of fidget with it, and I know how she works because I built her. So
Next time you do it, can I watch so I can learn?
yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, sure,
Okay.
of course.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You gotta walk away.
Goodbye. And, like,
right.
Kingsley just like sits down kind of in the corner, just like Celeste perched on his little teacup. He's like, that was okay. We're gonna circle back to that, I feel, at some point.
I think that one's a little weird.
I've got news for you, bud. It's kind of a group thing. We're not really the first pick on the adventuring party.
And before you even realize she's there, Marley pops up behind you. Is like, no, you're great. Be nice to yourself. You're
Kingsley
great.
goes, fuck!
Oswald jumps up and then hides in your shirt. That's what she says. That.
Oswald, you're supposed to ask for consent. Did you ask?
No, it's cool. I said he was
Okay.
fine to do. I figured it would happen again. I just didn't expect it to happen so fast.
I didn't expect
Well,
it to happen so fast either. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. You know that we can die? Did you know that Jervine can die from too fast heart palpitations?
I think I'm just as a friend, because I've been told you need to tell people things nice when stuff they don't want to necessarily hear. But I think your heart goes a little bit faster than most people's because you seem a little stressed out.
No way.
I'll teach you meditation. It'll be great. I'll do deep breathing.
And Kingsley
right.
starts, not Kingsley, but Oswald starts casting Chill Touch to see if the skeletal hand comes back out again.
Does it?
Not at anything, just in a general direction away from things.
All right, you definitely procure a ghostly hand that's sort of outlined by a blackish blue. Basically light.
Wait, are you in my shirt when you do this?
No, he pops out of your shirt.
But you're still in, like, you're just like hand out of my
hand
shirt.
out of your shirt in front of you.
Kingsley's just accepted this at this point. Just like he looks at it, he's like, okay,
That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen.
but it did happen, and it just happened again. So I think it's a thing that you can do. That's how you know that now. Like that's what you do now, I guess.
I think it's less that it's happening and more what you do with it at this point. It's happening.
Like,
It's
yeah,
happening.
like don't use it in towns.
Well, yes.
Well, I don't know who decides whether it's good or bad, but it's been kind of generally just frowned upon because, you know,
It's scary to me. I don't like it.
it's scary to him.
How is a cold,
You don't have
skeletal,
to
dead-looking
do it.
hand coming out of me? Or the world, or whatever.
No, we have living dead things. Like, aren't funguses, like mushrooms, technically living dead things? I think there's a precedent for just because something might be kind of sort of undead. I don't know if it. Again, I think it's more what you're doing. with
Oswald
creepy
looks at the
skeletal
soup.
heads.
Does he see mushrooms in the soup?
You did say there were mushrooms in the little.
Yeah, they're little button mushrooms and savory leeks.
Oswald kind of goes over to the side and
Oswald.
You
So I
did
think
just
when
throw
you-
it up, Oswald.
I do think when Gertie sees you acting like that, she's like, you can act like that all you want, but if you want to feel better, then you're gonna want to drink this soup. Which you prefer, being stubborn or having the soup? I respect either, genuinely.
are mushrooms gonna make me?
No,
He
but-
just like dips
what
around
I'm
the
saying-
mushrooms.
You can eat around the mushrooms, but I'm saying, just because they're mushrooms, it doesn't mean that they're bad. They're just different. I think they're tasty as heck. Especially if you saute them in some like leftover lard, and then just like really get them like nice and crispy. Oh, put some chives on there. Oh, I'm gonna have another helping.
Are you the only omnivore in the group?
I think
Is
I need a
Marley?
drink.
Gertie hands you her holy symbol. It's her flask.
Oh, it's a flask. I'm like, what is your holy symbol that you're handling?
Here, take this.
There's a cross. You have this. How big is your flask? Because Because Oswald is a foot, like a foot and 6 inches tall.
You probably have to hold it with 2 hands.
Okay. So it's just a little chinchilla, just
like
oh, that's better. This is a lot better. I don't know if we should stay here or move.
We should find the nearest town that is in the opposite direction of the town we were running away from.
Yes,
Do we know
let's
where the
go
nearest
somewhere
town
where
is?
people don't know me, but maybe know my family. Because a lot of people know my family.
It's a big family.
It's a very big
That's
family.
fair. That's very fair.
And they go out and do fun adventuring things. They told me that there were sentient trees or something, but I didn't believe them.
Wait, can we hear more about the sentient trees they told you about?
Well, some of them walk and talk and eat things.
Anyway, so town?
Yes.
Do we know where the nearest town is?
Can
No,
we
you're
do
lost.
a survival check or something to see if we
Yeah.
can figure out the nearest town?
You can do a survival check, yes, to see if you can get yourself less unlost.
Less unlost? Wouldn't we try to be getting more unlost?
More unlost.
Less
Listen,
unlost sounds like
I have
more
my own
lost.
agenda. All right, go ahead. Y'all can all roll.
Oh, all of
You're all
us.
making an. You're all making an effort.
All right, well, Gertie got us.
presumably.
Gertie.
Gertie, you are the hero.
All right.
Thank you.
Oswald, definitively not the hero.
He called me weird, okay?
Definitely not. He
Oswald, you're
whispered.
too upset.
He whispered.
All right.
Oswald's
Gertie?
like, maybe the nearest town is back in the borough.
Gertie, you obviously, growing up in a bar, have been in a lot of situations where you just had to be a practical problem solver and think fast on your feet. All right?
That sounds familiar.
Right. So you don't know where you are. However, you're like, all right, look, here's what we can do. The Crest Mountains run west along the entire edge of Humblewood. Crest edge, so we cannot be that far from the mountains. If we just walk due west, we will come out of the forest, and then from there, it'll be a lot easier to figure out where we are and get back to a town and or avoid Crest Edge. So that's what we ought to do. We ought to just walk west east. I was thinking east. I did not get enough sleep last night. We're gonna walk east. As soon as the sun comes up, we'll know exactly which direction to walk.
Correct. All right. I think we pack this up and we get away from where there can be things that want to grasp at us while we try to sleep. Or at least less vine-related things that do that. I can't speak for what's outside of this forest, but at least,
Yeah.
I don't want to see a vine for a minute. Yes.
Better than an elemental, like a giant fire elemental would be a lot worse than a vine.
Oswald, I'm going to need you to not talk about worse hypotheticals. That's not helping me at all.
Well,
So my question was going to be, where do we go to get away from vines if we're in a forest?
West.
East.
East.
what?
East. We go east. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Sorry. This is
Right.
a
Walk. It's gonna
Which
be-
way is east?
Do I know which way is east with that survival check?
You think you know? You're 100% sure because it is still dark. But you feel like it's that way.
Okay, can I do some? No, I guess I can't even see out of the brush. Is there the does that moss trick actually work, or is that a lie that the Rugrats movie told me?
We just
it's
gotta find a rock and ride it like the pioneers used to.
But truly, like if it would, I'd be able to do some sort of check to like see where moss is growing and determine which direction is what based off of that. Or again, is that a lie that the Rugrats?
That is a lie. That is a lie. That is long perpetuated, but it's not at all true. Moss grows on whatever side of the tree is dampest, so it changes from climate to climate based off of like wind and rain patterns. Now you've learned something important for real survival.
I mean, I've been betrayed by the Rugrats.
Unbelievable.
Honestly.
Red has never seen Rugrats.
Oh,
I
how
have
high up
not.
is the tree stuff? Wait, who hasn't seen Rugrats? Sorry,
No.
that's
Brad, we can get back to that in the after show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, trees in the Humblewood are very tall. Trees can be over a mile around and hundreds of thousands of feet tall. Okay.
That's a thick tree.
no.
Yeah,
okay.
not all trees are that big, but there are whole cities that are built in single trees. Okay. So
Hard to find stars.
exit
So it's hard to
into the
climb up
canopy.
and
It would take you at least all day, like a full like 8 hours to like reach a height where you could like really start to like see something. So
I can't go for that.
you
Nope.
you
No.
might just
No, can't do.
move. You might just start going in the direction that you feel is probably east.
That's not it.
I would like to stay on the ground. Thank you.
Oswald is like, let's go the direction we think is east and stay in that direction if possible.
Okay. What if we build a deeper burrow so my head's not sticking out of it and just hunker down until the morning?
Kingsley, I
Yes.
asked if you wanted to go into the boat, and you said no.
I know what I said, Marley, but now it's bad out here.
It was a bad out there before. If you want to stay, we can stay. If we want to walk, we can walk. Because even if we start walking, once the sun comes up, we'll know if we're wrong or right. But if we want to sleep, I will fix the burrow and I will make it bigger so you can fit in there and not be so grumpy about it.
Show of hands? Who wants to walk versus who wants to burrow? Anyone?
Yeah, for
Anyone
burrow.
for burrowing?
Burrow.
Okay, it's gonna be an even split here, isn't it? For walking?
No, I'll
yeah,
go to bed.
no, okay.
I'll go to bed. Let's burrow.
Oswald probably needs some rest. Let me go fix the burrow.
It was a very good burrow, just
I'll make it go like it'll be
Deeper
bigger.
in.
It'll be bigger. It'll just you might have to help Oswald get out.
that's
'Cause if
fine.
it can fit
He
you.
he can climb up me.
I'm
It's nothing
still
new.
pretty athletic. Don't let the looks fool you.
I'm more concerned about the fear. She starts
What?
walking and starts molding earth again and fixing the hole. And again, there's piles all around. Like you can very clearly see.
If you make a
circle.
little like piles of dust, Oswald kind of like takes off his cardigan and just rolls around in it, and there's just a little dust flying all around as he takes a dust bath. Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. He puts his glasses back on. Okay, I can sleep
Feeling
now.
more calm. Yeah.
So this is a bit
Right.
better.
I think we've all
Great.
deserved some proper rest.
Go to bed.
You want me to block the door?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna like go into this thing and I'm gonna mold the earth back
Right.
to so nothing can get in
You
unless
dug a
it,
beautiful mausoleum. All right.
With little
For our multiple friends that can't see in the dark.
dark vision check. Actually, who else has dark vision? Okay.
Oh,
I'm pretty
well,
sure I do.
well, I only have dark vision because of my goggles. Because they're a magic item.
I'm pretty sure
Oswald.
it is part of my thing. I could be wrong though.
I don't think
But I have
Oswald has it.
Oswald, are you okay not being able to see in the dark, bud?
I'm fine.
All right. Well,
I
I
might be
mean, look.
lying. I might
There's
not have-
lots of bigger people who would get shot or eaten before me, so
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, no, that's great. That's great to know. But yeah.
I'll position myself in front of you, Oswald. I got you.
Kingsley, don't worry about it. He hides with you, so he doesn't think you're gonna get in.
exactly.
Plus, you have the
I
antlers. It's
believe
hard
in
to
you.
like.
Can we not just discuss how difficult or easy it would be to eat me, please?
Wait, it'll be difficult, but it's fine. We'll go to bed. We'll go to sleep. Good night.
All right.
Well,
It's fixed now. Don't worry. Professional
Yeah,
streamer
all
here.
right. Professional
Nailed
Pro
it.
streamer.
gamers. We're pro gamers.
All right. So, and it is light now. And when we come back, we'll see if the party can reach the Crest Mountains without further death.
is this a
in
long? Was that a long
destruction.
rest?
Yes, that was a
That's a
long
long
rest.
Great, I only have so many.
And we're back. After learning some interesting things during break.
Yep,
Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
it's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Pretty's the expert level adventurers. Welcome back, everyone. We are so glad that you're with us for our shenanigans. Thank you for being here. We know that Critical Role starts at 10 o'clock. That's in about an hour and a half. So before we jump back into it, I want to go around and let everyone briefly introduce themselves again, briefly, and say who they are and what they do in case you missed it at the start of the show. So without further ado, Odabuff.
Hi, I'm Odabuff or Ash. Either is cool. You can find me across my socials at that location. I do not stream myself, but I often dip to Bluebard's Castle streams, as he is my partner, to do some fun co-op things. And I'm currently playing Gertie Greyroost, who is a community domain cleric. And this is her holy symbol.
All right, Bluebards.
I am Bluebard's Castle. I am a variety streamer on Twitch at the same name and on Twitter at the same name. And I am playing Kingsley Stone Antler, the artificer bard who is afraid of fighting, and I guess everything else now too. Thanks, Oswald.
Okay, Word Fangirl.
Hello. I'm Word Fangirl. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do first playthroughs and nostalgia games at twitch.tv/Word Fangirl. And in this game, I am playing Marley, a wizard Corvum.
It's your stream, Dimples.
Oh yeah, it's me. Hi, I am Prince Amir, also known as Dimples and Dice. You can find me here, of course. My Twitch and Twitter and all that jazz are all the same name under Dimples and Dice. I do TTRPG streams like this one, and Vampire the Masquerade and other D&D streams over at my sister channel, Rolling These 20s. And I am playing Oswald Thunderfoot, who is basically scared of everything and did not know what the adventure in life was really like. He just heard it like through his family members, and he's a little bit terrified of what is actually going to happen.
Great. I'm Red. I am married to Dimples, and I am the DM of this game.
What?
Shocker. The big reveal. All right. Anyway, getting back into it. So after a slightly terrifying evening, lost in the woods, attacked by vines, Oswald nearly dying, y'all emerge from your little earthen burrow. What just happened to
I
the
clicked
screen?
the chat. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Y'all emerge from your little earthen burrow. And Gertie, your intuition about which way was east was actually correct. And do y'all still want to head east? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, east,
Great.
east, please.
Eastward. Onward. All right. So, as you pick your way across the forest floor, you all notice that the woods here is a little strange. It's mostly normal But a couple things kind of stand out to you. One is that it feels like everything is a little quieter than it should be. Like sounds are just slightly muffled, maybe. Like when you're underwater and sound is a little bit distorted. And you notice that a lot of the plant life, and it is fall, so leaves are changing colors and things like that, but even the woody parts of plants seem to have a slightly grayish tinge to them. You're pretty certain that it's not just the lighting here, that it's actually the plants themselves are taking on a grayish hue.
Are they dying?
And I think Kingsley would immediately go up and just try to like, first instinct, touch the tree, immediately stop and be like, don't touch the tree. But would like to do an Arcana check and see if it's magical in nature.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Well, it's a 10, so could be worse.
10.
Could be worse, could be better.
You really can't tell because Humblewood is a magical place saturated in magic. And if it is magical, it's not so obvious and in your face as to kind of blow you away. Maybe it's just some kind of plant life disease.
Have I seen it before? Where I'm from?
Marley comes from a hedge community of farmers and has spent a lot of time around plant life. You have not seen this before. Roll me a nature check.
That's a 7. So it's a tree.
Playing
We're a
to
little
our
out of it from
strengths
last
here.
night.
You have not seen it before. And like based off all of your knowledge from the farming communities and things like that, you don't really have any ideas of like what could be causing it or where to further investigate. On the other hand, a lot of your study has been focused on plants that are like directly cultivated for farming purposes and things like that. Even though you love the woods, you're not a druid, you're not a wild nature tender. So you're not really sure. I see you going like this, Oswald.
I wonder if this place is like something he might have been told about by one of his kids, or if he feels like this is connected to his whole necro-hand thingy.
I don't know. Do you feel like it's connected to your old necro hand thingy?
Well, it looks like things are dying and not natural the way the rest of the trees are. Like, this doesn't look the same, right? This looks different.
They don't look like they're dying. It just looks, it does not look particularly natural. The grayish hue, the grayish cast that things are taking on, no. But they don't look like they're dying. I mean, it still looks like they're going through their normal cycle of dropping their leaves and everything.
I think we should just ignore this and keep on going about our business.
Gertie honestly probably wouldn't even notice that much. She's more into people than plants, despite the Humblewood and all.
Oswald's like, we should ignore this, and Kingsley's like, cool, yep.
Deciding
like,
the
all
level of chaos I want to be. I'll leave it for now.
So, as you continue walking, you are surprised to suddenly come upon a river. It's not a very wide or river, but to your knowledge, there are no rivers in the north part of the Humblewood. and it is very overhung with the branches of trees and foliage. But nonetheless, you're surprised that somehow an entire river has escaped notice. And the water is also a very dark, almost blackish hue. And it seems very slow, almost still on the surface, but you can't really tell how deep it is or if it's fast moving or not.
Is there so does it look like it's just a straight up river?
Yeah,
Of
like you're just walking
Where
through the trees and then like boom, here you are. And like the trees are crowded so close to the bank on both sides, and the way the branches are hung over it or whatever, it's not like really like a clearing. I mean, it's a little thinner, but it's all like very much overhung by the canopy.
If we had to jump across it, could I toss Oswald? Is it that size or?
Do you say this out loud?
On a range of 1 to 10 on tossing Oswald, how far will he go swimming?
We toss Oswald.
Oswald is water.
Thank
Water
you for
is
that.
bad for my health. I don't. Nope. Like
I think
it
this
goes
water would be
inside
bad
of
for
me,
all of our health.
not outside of me. I'm not touching that. Can we find a bridge? Can we build a bridge?
About 20, 25 feet across, depending on where you're standing.
Oh boy, that's a big river.
It's not that wide. It's not like we're not talking Mississippi River size here. But it's not a creek. It's not something you just like jump across. And
you said there were branches hanging over it?
yes, there are branches hanging over it. If you would like to play it being a squirrel.
Now I certainly don't.
Okay, so you said it's 25.
Yeah.
Oswald takes a few steps back, maybe like 10, 15 feet, and he runs and he jumps it.
All right.
I have the racial trait, standing leap, and he's like, okay, if we need to get across, I'm not going to have someone yeet me.
Your base long jump is 30 feet.
I'm not going to have someone yeet me. I'm going to yeet myself.
Oh, incredible.
Wow.
And so y'all thinking Oswald out here just like ain't got nothing left in him. He just jumps across the friggin' 30-foot river. Like, all right, so it's your turn now. Y'all gonna walk? Y'all gonna swim?
Kingsley just goes, we could have given you a rope.
So that we could come too.
Oswald looks across the river and he's like, fuck. Gets another running start, jumps back across. It's like, all right, so anybody know how to tie knots? Because I'm not particularly good at it.
Well, okay, so we didn't think this far ahead.
It might be something I would say that I may have learned from the hedges.
Can you teach me? Because I need something that's going to support people who are a lot bigger than me.
I think I could make that happen.
Can I insight check this river?
What are you checking for?
What's this river? No. What's this river thinking? What is this?
Perception. Sorry, I always get this two mixed. Whichever one. Just like to
Well, tell me what you want to get a sense of.
I want to. Do I see? I want to see if there's living things in it. Like you said, it was rather calm. I just kind of want to look and see if I can like sense if this is like a weird dead river thing, or if there is like a bio situation happening there.
But we also want to ask how it stays.
So we want to make sure it's happy.
Vibe checking the river.
Vibe checking the river.
Right. Okay. So this could be an investigation or a nature roll.
Cool. Those both have a -1. I'm gonna go with nature.
Oh.
Okay, 15. All right. Okay. So you peer down at the water. It is very dark, and you can't. It's not like a clear moving water, so you can't really see anything in it. But as you are sort of bending over on the riverbank, you see something. What?
This isn't gonna go well. That sentence never ends well.
Yeah. You see something, a sliver of something white, in the mud that moves just slightly.
Gertie's gone back up.
Cool. So, and as you back up, you see a tiny, itsy bitsy frog skeleton crawl out of the mud and jump into the river.
Oswald jumps across the river as far away from this thing as he can. This
I'm
out.
Oh God!
There's a little froggy skeleton jumping in this river. I would like to get as far away from here as possible, as quickly as
Somebody got
possible.
to come with me. Let's go. We got
Is this
to go.
Humblewoods River Styx? What is happening here?
Okay. Could we? Oh, okay. All right. A thought. The branch overlay situation, is it lower than most of the trees, or is it still like a metric ton high up?
Its branches all the way up. Okay.
So you can get there.
Would there
You
be
can
an
find
option-
lower branches, yes.
Would there be an option to like take a rope and make a rope swing situation, so that way, at least if we're trying to yeet ourselves across it, we have a bit of an advantage with it?
Yes. Everyone's gonna have to do a roll on the rope swing to make sure they land and dismount instead of falling in the river.
Athletics, acrobatics, it sounds
Really,
like.
really wish I had a background in slacklining.
Oswald's over on the other side
to
of the
figure
river.
anything else out.
Doing the pee dance.
Valid.
Like, y'all got to hurry up. I don't want to be over here by myself.
Question. You know what? No, wait a minute.
Make it chaotic. Do it.
So,
Here we go.
Trust Fingers freezes non-magical liquids in the area that aren't being worn or carried. Would this apply? Could I freeze the river so we can walk across?
It's got Iceman the river.
How
Or like
how
even
big
like a
of an
bridge?
area? Does it like
It's a 15-foot cone, so could I like freeze it and then do another one and we go real fast?
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Oh wait, we took a long rest. Sweet. Okay, I can do that.
Trying to drop spell slots on this.
That's
For
true.
Marla to not to stay on the ground,
Sometimes.
absolutely, she will
I
drop
mean,
spell slots for that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out
not
a way to
doing
like
that.
destroy water it, but that wasn't gonna work. So yes, please freeze.
Shape water could do it potentially, but yeah, this
don't
this
have
is
that
an
yet.
interesting way of going about this spell. I like it.
I mean, it's a Constitution save if you want it for the water, but otherwise, I think
No. It'll just freeze, but that'll cost you 2 spells since
she's staying on the ground.
25 feet across.
That's okay.
Worth it for staying on the ground.
Yep.
Great. All right. I won't make you roll to make sure you keep your balance. I'll assume that you cast it as like a rough ice surface. And Gertie, Kingsley, and Marley join you. All right.
There's
So-
another reference Red doesn't get.
That was a reference. God damn it. Where's
We
Fangirl?
love you, Red. We love you.
Okay.
Don't worry. I told you, waifu side, I got you.
That's right. Okay.
We just can't talk about Rugrats.
So, you have successfully made it to the other side. What's everyone's passive perception?
It's shit.
12.
13.
15.
9.
Wow, Gertie. That's pretty good, Gertie.
I think
alright.
it's, I mean, truly backstory wise, she probably is used to scanning the bar, just being like, just like always.
Yes. Gertie, you hear something. Really, a really very faint. Sounds like it's high up above you. Mewling noise?
A what noise?
Mewling?
A
Mewling?
mewling.
A little like
Like a This ain't it. This ain't the one.
Playing anthropomorphic animal creatures question. Are they domesticated animal? Like, I don't. Is that normal? You said tiny frog, so I'm just wondering, would that be something that she'd be freaked out by? I'm freaked out by it, but
Already, if there's an undead cat, I'm going to lose my shit.
sound like a domesticated animal to you that you would recognize. Yes, there are domesticated animals, let's say in the Humblewood.
It's a
But it
real
doesn't sound like one that you would
goofy
recognize.
Pluto situation.
I think Gertie immediately would say, "Do y'all hear that?"
No.
There's some sort of and then Gertie would just be like, "I'm not good with words. You know I'm not good with words, but there's a and then would try to look towards it, like trying to see if she can see in the direction of the sound, but ardently moving forward as she does it. So it's not going to be very good, maybe. I'm down to do it with maybe disadvantage, but like, because I'm torn between wanting to stop and figure it out versus.
Cool. Okay, so you feel like it's coming from up and to your left, somewhere in the branches. But you don't see anything.
Here's an idea. This.
Scooby-Doo run?
Kingsley's like, what if we just kept going?
You know,
Except faster.
Kingsley's like, wait. And like it just like takes like a leaf off the ground and just like, if I put this in the bad river, does it die? Because we all saw the skeleton frog thing.
Yeah, ribbit jump bad.
So you're gonna put it in the river?
He's checking. He's vibe checking the group first. Like, should I like
Do it, because I'm not touching anywhere close to the water.
No, I don't want any of us
He's
to touch
yelling
it.
across the river, just like do the thing, and then just
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
aren't you both on the same side of the river?
I didn't know if
We're
you
all,
cast at the same
we're all
time.
on the same side of the river.
Oh,
We
okay.
slid across.
Yeah.
And Kingsley just like drops the leaf into the river and takes a step back, just wondering, because it's alive.
Right. It slowly floats away to the west.
All right, well, that was useless. It's a river. Why is Kingsley John Mulaney? What's happened? I was over by the river.
No, don't do
Can we
that.
run now?
Don't do that.
Gertie, you hear the noise again.
Is it closer?
No, it doesn't seem like it's moved.
Does it sound like a little animal that's in distress at all? Because Gertie is a sucker for that.
You can't quite tell.
Not to be that dumbass, but I am a little concerned that it's an actual little being that needs assistance, so I need either y'all to convince me that we gotta get the fuck out of here or back me up with trying to see if it's okay.
Well, here's a thought. What if we just left so far that we couldn't hear it anymore?
If it's just a little baby thingy,
And if it's a skeleton cat,
okay, Gertie, let's go. I have the courage.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go. So dumb.
Marley and I don't do vertical.
Nope, we do not. No, I don't go up. I stay down.
This is the thing that Oswald is actually good at. He can hop and move up pretty easily.
And I have advantage on things that talons you can reasonably justify would help, and I feel like kind of like getting a grip on the tree sitch would.
Yes, you have advantage on climbing with talons. That is canon in Humblewood. Also, I have a cat visitor who's been begging me for attention. All right, so
That was the cat all along.
no, it was that was the noise this whole time.
Morden all
It was
along.
Morden.
We saved it. We can leave now.
No, so Gertie, you actually don't have too much trouble finding the tree that seems to be the source of the noise. To your surprise, the tree itself that you find, it is a very old tree, very large around. It stretches quite a ways, and there are stairs grown into the side of it, which is also strange because there are not supposed to be any settlements or towns that you knew of here, but you recognize it. It's quite common in settlements, towns, and cities for druids to convince trees to grow stairways and other things. And they seem kind of like broken and overgrown. Like no one has tended this for a long time. But the noise is definitely coming from higher up in this tree.
Can I hear it now?
Yes, you can hear it now, Oswald.
Oswald, how far, like about how far up does it sound from me? Because Oswald can just jump 15 feet straight up.
Oh, I don't know, it might be 50, 60 feet up.
Oswald looks at Gertie and is like, I'm gonna go look, but if I come jumping down, I need you to catch me.
Oswald, we're suckers, aren't we?
This is probably the stupidest thing I've done today. And I've
That's
done a
a
few
low bar.
stupid things.
Good for us. Go ahead. Yeah, I can catch you, and then if you fall, if you don't fall, I'll go up the stairs.
So Oswald takes 3-4 jumps and sees if he sees whatever this sound is coming from.
All right, and where's Marley and Kingsley?
Still on the ground.
Just like sitting,
Just looking up.
We're chilling.
just like looking up, waiting.
I can't even imagine you see Oswald at this point, because Oswald's like 1.5 feet tall. He's just jumping up through leaves and up this thing.
Kingsley showing Marley Celeste's wings.
She's super like and like trying to like repeat everything and ask a million questions. And there's no attention to above us.
Yeah. Yep, we're not focusing on that. If
Nope.
that's a problem, we'll know. We'll figure it out.
When you come down, probably.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, Oswald, what you see as you bound up the stairs along the side of the tree is a landing where what appears to be a very old home or building of some kind has been caved in on the side of the tree and is now open to the elements. And there is a very large nest of some kind of woven twigs and moss and leaves, which is so large that you cannot quite see over the side of it.
Did you fall?
He uses prestidigitation to make himself. Can I use that to make myself louder? Is that one of the things, prestidigitation?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Or is that minor illusion?
yeah, that's not prestidigitation.
I think that might be minor illusion.
He just
It
yells
is minor
like,
illusion.
"No, I didn't fall, but there's a big nest and I can't see what's in it."
Do you want me to come up or do you want to yeet down?
I'm gonna try to sneak and see what's in it, and hopefully nothing eats me.
Okay.
You should come up, though. You definitely should come up.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. Gertie is flapping, and then promptly goes up the stairs, and probably I think because she's awake right now would say something to the effect of, "Kingsley, Marley, there's stairs. If we sound like we're dying, maybe help. Thank you." And then
You just hear like, yeah, sure.
Oh, and you can do that?
Yeah, so like you get the wings.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so it helps it float. And when it's
First adventuring party.
Hey.
Stealth. All right. Oswald, after last night, you are on your very best sneaking behavior. Nothing else is going to grab you.
Oh, yeah. Before I go in this, I use mage armor. Just an FYI.
Okay.
I'm smarter this
good,
time.
good. We've learned.
So, you creep through some of the outer twigs and moss and pull yourself up just so you can barely peek over the edge of this. And what you see is something that you have never seen before, but have heard of. A forest prowler. However, it is so tiny, you are certain it is baby.
Wait, so none of my kids or anything have ever told me about this?
No, you have heard of it before.
Okay, got it.
You've never seen
I've
one.
never seen one. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. You know that they are very, very hard to find or catch. And that, in fact, you have told many scary stories about forest prowlers to your own children. There are plenty of myths and stories in the Humblewood of forest prowlers stalking people through the upper branches of trees and then dropping down and snatching them and carrying them away to eat them.
Great.
Like I said, this one's very, very small. I'm pretty sure it's baby. And it doesn't look very well. The mossy bits on the back of its fur, which grow there naturally to help forest prowlers camouflage in the canopy, are tinged a dark gray. And it looks very, very thin, like it hasn't eaten in a long time.
God damn it.
When you say it's small, compared to Oswald, how big is it?
It's more like the size of Gertie. It's bigger than Oswald.
It's bigger than Oswald. Okay, just wanted to check.
Everything's bigger than Oswald. Pretty much.
But like, forest prowlers are massive. They're like, I don't know, about the size of like 2 jaguars.
Oswald.
Oh no.
Apparently, there's a lot of mythology and legends, so like that could be an exaggeration. Okay, but you know they're supposed to be huge. This one is too small.
Oswald looks over at this thing and he sighs like, if this is how I die, it might be at least cute. And he opens his bag and offers this thing some rations. And he just drops the rations in front of it, hoping that it will eat.
It hisses at you.
Actually, you know what he does? He uses Mage Hand to drop the rations in front of this thing.
Smart, very smart. It hisses at the Mage Hand and swats at it. But when it smells food, it starts eating it very ravenously. And it hits at you a few times and keeps eating. You feel like it's probably scared of you.
Is there any sign that there was a mama forest prowler here recently?
How would you tell that?
I mean,
Like,
are there bigger paw tracks or something? Like, I imagine this thing's pretty big if it was mama for this large creature to Oswald. So
right.
it had to be some sort of sign if it was here.
I mean, as you look around, you notice in the bark of the tree and on some of the branches, unmistakable deep claw marks. That were probably made by a larger forest prowler coming and going from the nest. However, I mean, you're no expert on forest prowlers, but you do feel like this little creature is extremely thin. You can see some of its ribs through its fur, and you can't imagine that the adult prowler has been here in a while if the baby is so hungry. But you're not sure. On the other hand, you haven't seen any living creatures in the forest until now. So maybe there is no food.
Oswald yells down at Gertie. Gertie, I need help.
She probably rounds the corner around then, and would have the presence of mind to maybe try and do a stealth check.
It's not a panicked help call from Oswald this time. It's just more
Less.
like, I just need help.
Okay. I am gonna just do a quick stealth just to make sure that this creature does not notice me, or like I'm not being noticed. I do get advantage in forests, I believe, because of Stout Strike.
Great. Everywhere's a forest. We're in the Humblewood.
Feeling. When we get to the mountains, who knows?
Yeah.
What is a mountain if not the forest of the earth? The stone forest. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
The stone forest of the earth everlasting.
The stone forest of the earth everlasting.
Another reference. Another reference Rhett doesn't get.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's just when I attempt to hide in the forest. I think I might actually have disadvantage right now.
Are you wearing plate or chainmail or something?
Scale, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am made to be the one who gets hit.
Disadvantage.
Yes,
As he hears you, if he hears you coming up, Oswald's just just come. There's a thing, and it's a baby, and we gotta take care of the babies.
What kind of baby? What do you mean a baby?
It's complicated.
If we're talking like this, we're doing away with stealth entirely, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then I think Gertie comes up.
Oswald's slowly trying to get closer to this thing because he feels bad because he can't leave a baby, even if it is one that might eat him.
But it keeps eating the food that you give it.
Oswald, what is this? Oswald, what is this?
It's a forest prowler.
Gertie, you have heard lots of stories of forest prowlers. In fact, one or two relatively famous hunters has been through the bar at one point with forest prowler fang necklaces, which is basically the biggest hunting trophy that you could get. So this is immediately concerning to you.
Okay, so I am too torn because I see baby and want to help baby, but baby's bigger than you by a lot and very prone to murder. So I don't I'm willing to support you in words. No good at words.
You can't just leave it. It's going to die.
What do you propose we do with it?
Take it, maybe feed it, maybe find a place that's better than this dead forest.
Okay. I guess we could try to get it to trust us and come with us. I don't know. I'm down to try. It is baby.
Oswald
Baby.
brings more food and tries to get closer to it. This time Oswald's like putting it in his hands and kind of like up. And I will do an animal handling check if need be.
All right, do an animal
Oh
handling
God,
check.
don't eat me. Don't eat me, please.
The series wrap on Oswald.
Can I get an advantage since I'm feeding it?
Yeah, I want to help somehow because I also have animal handling, but also like I am fully prepared to jump and grapple this thing if it goes for Oswald.
Great. All right. Roll with advantage because it is very hungry.
So 14.
A 14.
Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
It hisses at you, but it starts eating food from your hand. And it periodically lifts its little head to hiss at you. I mean, it's bigger than you, but it keeps eating the food from your hand. You feel like it's more to like make a show, than that it's actually going to hurt you.
Oswald starts talking nice to it and trying to pet it, just like relax, friend.
It hisses
Be
at you
okay.
every time you try to pet it.
How are we gonna get this thing out of here, Gertie?
Oh, give me a second. I think Gertie sighs deeply, like in the marrow of her bones kind of sigh. And will also try an animal handling check, but specifically with like the vibe of someone who is coming across a stray dog that is in this kind of this vibe of underfed, on guard, very nervous, and the thing of like I'm in charge, but I am non-threatening. I'm gonna boop you on the top of your head and just like try to get a calming hand, scratch behind the ear situation going on.
Boop to persuade.
You gotta eat your dinner before it's dinner, so it knows you're the alpha.
I'm gonna get bit. So I'm just do animal handling for that. Yeah, I'm gonna get bit. I have a +3. That was a 2.
Oh God.
Oh, fantasy Caesar Milan out here.
It swipes at you when you go to touch its head. I believe a 10 does not hit.
No.
Right. You're ready for it though. You jump back. And it resumes eating.
Can I double down and try again or no?
You can.
Okay.
I will help distract it if I can.
All right. Well, I don't think it's going to be very distracted because it already knows that Gertie tried to pet it or touch it in some way, and it's keeping an eye on her. It growls at you as you inch closer, but it just keeps eating as you go to pet it behind the ears.
Okay. And I'm just like gonna keep like a very soothing, repetitive motion. I have no frame of reference. Like Gertie, I don't think does animals very proficiently, but I think she knows like some people are upset with their head on at the bar, and sometimes they needed me to just like do it in the head and the pats and this is the soothing.
Right. Great. All right. It seems pretty soothed. It has settled down and is just focused on eating.
All right, well, it's not that much food. So what's it gonna do with the food's gone?
It's gonna start licking your little hands with a very rough sandpapery tongue.
Oswald puts his hands in his pockets. It's like, oh my God, is there dust, dirt? My fur will never be the same.
It starts sniffing you, Oswald.
All right. So there's stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Oswald will start leading it down the stairs with like trailing food with him.
Gertie's at the back.
just breaking off pieces of like jerky and just like dropping them down or whatever, or hardtack, whatever food stuff.
Okay. It will follow you. It seems like kind of uncertain, but it is very food motivated. So after it sees that there's, a steady supply of treats, it will continue to follow you down the stairs, eating them, the bits of food as it comes.
I imagine once we get to the bottom, this will be a bit of a shock to our companions.
We're just like looking at Celeste and just like talking and hanging with each other. And Kingsley's just like, so yeah, and then wait. What the fuck is that?
We found a baby.
Friend?
Do we know all about?
Yeah. Okay, Kingsley, you know all about forest prowlers, especially bandits being off the main beaten road. There's a lot of stories of lone bandit patrols that just disappear. Forest prowler got them.
Do I know, or can I roll to see? Like, I want to try and remember or figure out if it's common for, like prowler babies to be abandoned by their parents.
You
like,
have never heard of it.
It's okay.
But like a lot of people never have seen a forest prowler. Like, they're very rare.
You don't see a prowler sees you.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kingsley's like, where's its mom?
We don't think it's been around. I don't think. Well, actually, I don't know.
Did you check, or did you just take it down from the trees?
I looked. It didn't seem like the mom was there recently, as far as I could tell. And it's quite underfed. I don't think they would just leave it without feeding it for this long.
So your plan is to what? Nurse it to health until it gets a hankering for more than hardtack?
I didn't think about it that long, but I couldn't just let it die.
Kingsley.
Uh-huh.
Hear me out.
Sure.
1, new friend. Yep. 2, all the people in that village who were very rude thought Oswald was bad, and he's not bad, so maybe we just need to know if it's okay. And if it's rude, we get rid of it.
Oswald isn't famous for hunting and eating people.
Technically, neither is this particular prowler.
Yet.
We don't know its name.
Can anyone speak to it?
I mean, technically, if it knows a language, I can.
Do you know a language? Kingsley just kind of says to this baby prowler.
It hisses at you.
Cool, asked and answered.
Oswald's like, calm down, trying to just pet at it. And he has to reach up to pet it.
When it hisses in like a attempt to kind of train, can I roll an animal handling to be like, no?
Yeah, you can.
I'm actively trying to train this prowler.
But he gets a squirt.
Oh,
bottle.
that is. I was gonna say it's gonna be really high. That is high enough. It is not trained out of hissing. However, it looks at you kind of confused, and just like backs up a little bit. But you feel like it associated somehow its hissing with you being upset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Gertie, knowing that it probably doesn't speak a language, just goes, we don't do that to friends. I understand that that's probably your only way to tell us what your needs are, but we don't do that to friends.
Marley,
so now what?
To it. Arm not doing it because consent, but arms open and being like, friend.
No, Marley.
For people trying to
roll an animal handling check.
Roll an animal handling for hugs. Okay.
Roll for hugs. Roll for
That's
boots.
another
What's
one.
gonna happen?
More to project your friendliness to an animal.
11.
It does not understand that you were trying to be its friend. It hisses at you and kind of swipes. It doesn't actually try to connect with you. It's just get back, kind of the swipe.
Oswald, your friend doesn't have very good manners.
It's a baby.
I don't think it's ready for hugs yet.
What the fuck are we doing here, gang?
Things as a baby.
It's a baby.
Babies
What is our...
hurt.
So, okay. Getting past the fact that we have a baby prowler here now, which that's cool. Great. Love it. What do we do with it? We were going to a town. We can't just walk into a town with a prowler.
Oswald gives it food. And if it does not try to eat him immediately, Oswald climbs on its back.
I want to assist if I can.
Y'all think I was being reckless giving it hugs.
Okay.
Oswald got it all the way down out of a tree. I think Oswald is feeling pretty confident now.
Kingsley's
Roll-
just staring and
Roll
just
animal handling.
I get advantage since I'm getting
All
help
right.
here.
Oh, you get okay. Fine. Roll another one.
Well,
All right.
that's-
Your baby prowler panics and goes running off into the trees.
Oh.
Well, great. Problem solved.
No, Oswald does not think that's great. Oswald follows.
Did
Oswald
it go
moves
back
pretty
the way we
fast.
came?
Sorry, it's going back into the forest? Like westwards?
I thought it was going back into the tree.
It's
Or back into the tree?
yeah, back into the tree
Back in the tree. Okay, sorry, I misheard.
where it knows where its nest is.
Well, it
Oswald
clearly doesn't-
jumps and cuts it off. That's the plan here. If Oswald can beat it up there, because this thing is malnourished and Oswald is not.
All right. It swipes at you. The 18 hit.
It certainly. Wait,
Great.
hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. With mage armor.
Your mage armor, yeah, your
I
mage
got,
armor.
I got mage armor. Mage armor is
It's probably not enough.
13 plus my dex mod. No, it's not enough. 15 is my AC now. So
All right, you take 7 slashing damage.
God damn it.
Is it still running up?
I
Does
have
it stop after it slashes me, or is it
Yeah,
Were
it
you-
stops and it backs up. Its little tail is like going back
Oswald
and
is
forth,
still like
panicking.
let's just sit here for a minute, hurt, bleeding a little bit, and offers some more rations.
It hits you, at you and sits where it's at.
Marley's gonna cast Minor Illusion to make its parent show up.
Oh no!
We're for a group that's trying not to be evil.
Oh
Where,
no!
so where's it gonna show up? Because you haven't told the rest of your party.
Oh, touche. Oh well.
Yep.
We're
No, go
going
ahead.
with it.
Summon
She
the big
wouldn't think
one.
of that. She wouldn't think of that.
I know.
It's gonna but to be fair, it's gonna also show up out of nowhere. It's trying to go up and Oswald's in front of it, right?
Yeah.
So it is going to show up. Is it wide enough for something to get next to it? Like, is it small enough? If it's not small enough, it'll go behind it. But if it is small enough, it'll kind of go like next to it and try to
It's
walk
not
down.
small enough to go next to it, but like behind it. This is big. It's big. It's like wide enough for like 2 or 3 Oswalds, but the stair is. But
I'm wondering if it'll turn around though, if Oswald's in front of it or not. Oh well, we're gonna think this through and just be bad to my party. Sorry.
It's cool.
And it's
We're all
gonna show up
girlfriends.
behind Oswald then.
great.
So the
Oswald
baby
doesn't
can
see
see
it.
it. The baby can
Baby
see it.
sees it.
Does it like chill at all, like visibly?
The baby just suddenly confusedly like looks up over your shoulder, Oswald. Gertie and Kingsley, you can see this because this is happening about like 20, 25 feet up the stairs.
Okay, but it's just like poofed into existence.
Yes. It didn't like walk down.
Yeah,
It literally
all right.
poofed behind
But,
it.
Yeah.
but you don't know. Maybe forest prowlers just poof into existence. That's how they get people, right?
Oswald looks up at this thing, and I'd imagine the first reaction that Oswald has is to just jump, which would make him go like right into this thing, and then he'd quickly realize what it is. But like his fur is like all on end. His shirt and his cardigan just kind of poof out more. I don't know what this would cause the cat in front of him to do, but he definitely jumps and goes flying through this illusion.
All right. Well, the baby forest prowler is now more panicked than ever. Fast movement, confusing thing. Turns around, runs back down the tree. It gets to you, Gertie and Marley and Kingsley, and then panics again, and then just like backs up and starts hissing and growling. Y'all are terrifying this poor thing.
Animal handling.
I'm not saying we seem to be doing more harm than good, but I am actually no, I am saying that.
Nope.
That's what's happening.
Oswald just after he realizes this is an illusion, he just goes down to this thing and then he casts sleep.
Now, if we cast sleep at the same time, do we get twice as many D8s to roll sleep?
Cast insomnia.
It is very small. Unless y'all like drastically failed this, you should be able to sleep it.
26.
Yeah. It falls asleep.
Marley's gonna look at Oswald. I'm sorry, communication is important. I was trying to help to get the murder baby.
I'm pretty sure I need new pants.
I
Well,
just
I was thinking we could do a thing where like we could go to town and be like, we're these really cool people who have tamed a prowler and like really leaned into the performance of it. I don't know. I think we may have traumatized this prowler.
You want us to show up with a scared, untamed, malnourished prowler and pretend that we tamed a ferocious... This is a bad plan.
Taming it was a part of the plan. What do we do with this poor baby?
Thank you.
It is bigger than Oswald, so
How much bigger?
it's
My
about
size.
Gertie's size. Gertie, you're
Okay,
like
so I
3.5,
probably couldn't carry it.
4 feet, right?
Round there.
So I couldn't
Yeah.
carry it. Okay. Hear me out, Kingsley.
No, I don't like where this is going.
I'm asking for permission instead of just doing so. You should be proud of me.
That's
Hear me
fine, and I
out.
am proud of you, but that won't change my answer. But please
don't
go
know
ahead
the
and ask.
question.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So
that's
okay,
fair.
okay. I know we shouldn't keep the murder baby. Bad idea. I feel
Yes.
ya. Okay, but like, what if we bring the murder baby until it's out of the dead creepy woods, and then place it where it can survive, and then we run really fast away.
Okay, so that would be where? Just you want us to leave its natural habitat and then what? Leave it in a plane?
Well, I don't think this is anything's natural habitat anymore, unless it's a
Yeah, nope, that's fair.
frog bone creature.
That's
And
fair.
if
That's fair.
if we go forward and it's worse, we can just put it back in the creepy gray murdery forest.
So you just want to keep going through the forest, and if we get to a point where it's not creepy gray murdery, you just want to let it loose?
Instead of leaving it to die, yes. We shouldn't leave things to die.
What if the creepy gray forest thing is like growing and moving and expanding?
Hopefully
what?
It will have strength. We can't fight its battles for it, but we also can't abandon it to die.
And it will definitely die here.
And you want me to carry it?
If I could carry it, I would carry it, but I don't think I can.
Yes.
If you don't want to.
It's the same size as you, Gertie. I
I'm
appreciate the
Strengths
enthusiasm.
are very strong.
I can try and do it.
I
Okay,
can help you.
I will carry the murder baby.
Why do
Only
we have to call
because-
it a murder baby?
It's a
'Cause it's a
baby,
baby that
and when it's
murders.
older, it will murder.
But
It may
maybe
not
we
even
could
wait.
teach it not to murder.
Okay.
It's a murderer until proven not, as far as I'm concerned.
As Oswald's sitting there bleeding with scratch marks.
Yeah,
on
like-
himself.
Is this the Humblewood version of big cat taming?
Well,
Are
hey there,
we
cool
those
cats and
people?
kittens. This is our...
Oh man.
Yeah, okay. So I will carry the murder baby only because if something goes wrong, Gertie, I need you to have your hands free for magical healing.
Okay.
I want to let
Keep
you.
as many sleeps as you can ready.
I want to let you know.
I have at least
I want
2 more sleeps today, probably.
I'm on. Oh, we gotta hydrate.
hydrate.
We gotta hydrate.
We're pro streamers. Everyone have water at the ready.
We are extremely. That's why we have a murder baby.
Yep.
Because we're professional.
Normally I turn these off, but
While we're discussing this, Gertie is actively, almost absent-mindedly, just patching up Oswald with a medicine check. Just dressing the wound.
doesn't heal me, but at least I'm not bleeding out.
Precisely.
Maybe that'll help the mama prowler not be able to track you as well.
No, yeah, I'm
Come
sure
on now. Why
that'll
you gotta
do it.
do that?
Yeah, look, I'm not. You're just speaking what I'm thinking. That's all that's happening here. Okay. Kingsley picks up the baby prowler very, very slowly and gently, and is like, "Hello, little baby with big angry teeth. Please don't eat my flesh. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!"
Oh, sleep only lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware. And he's like, it's gonna wake up, right? Wait, we've all. As he's picking it up, he's like, this is gonna wake up, right?
Anybody got a bedroll?
I do,
Got a
I
what?
think. I do.
A bedroll.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Oswald takes the bedroll and wraps
roll
this
it up.
thing up.
Yep,
in a
roll it up.
bedroll.
Yep.
Are you making a sushi murder baby?
I'm definitely making a sushi murder baby.
Okay.
I have rope if we want to tie.
Oswald has rope. He ties.
Great. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just leaving it to freedom at this point. Then if we're tying it up into a
Because we're trying to
Yeah.
restrain it until we can bring it to a place to release it.
Correct.
Catch and release, baby. Catch and release.
Oswald
I
does
hate
this
it.
very fast because Oswald is very scared.
Great.
A murderito.
The murder Baby pirate. All right. Huh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. We wrap it up in the bedroll and then tie it.
Murderito.
Wrap
And
it
then
up,
Kingsley-
B. Wrap that.
Gotta wrap that shit up. And then Kingsley puts it on. He takes his. He's like, well, okay, I've got a spear and a shield. I'll put the spear away. He has a shield and this thing on his shoulder.
Wait, so you put him over your shoulder.
Yeah, but he's wrapped up in the thing, tied up, and I'm holding the whole bedroll.
Oswald is basically sitting on it and watching it and trying to keep this thing sitting on top of Kingsley.
It's on my shoulder and Oswald's
getting
on.
Oswald and
Yes.
the murder burrito. All right, fine. All right. So, and then what? You're just gonna start walking same direction you were going?
East.
Great. All right.
Kingsley's like, hey, just so everyone knows, I fucking hate this.
Salad.
Thank you, Kingsley.
All right. All right. So, Murderito wakes up very, very quickly.
Yeah, it tracks.
And it struggles for a little bit, but realizes it cannot get free, and just resorts to periodically hissing and mewling to get out.
Oswald
Kingsley startled every time it hisses.
Gives it treats just to try to calm it down. It's like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
While we're moving, even though I don't have this skill, can I be racking my brain to see if any of these hunters who came to my bar, it's a history check, I guess, have ever mentioned a prowler reserve or something, or a prowler sanctuary that we could drop this thing off?
We gotta find Prowler King.
Prowler Sanctuary.
Free Prowler King. Free Prowler King. No, I guess.
Actively saying this out loud, I wonder if there's a prowler sanctuary. I don't think have I heard. No, I know nothing.
There are no prowler sanctuaries in the Humblewood.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. So, as your little party progresses for the better part of the day, occasionally you see the river off to your right because it winds through the forest. And you keep your distance just in case of larger murderous skeleton frogs. But you notice that it seems like the trees are getting darker.
It's getting worse as we go east. Is that what it's?
Just the color is a little darker, like a little darker gray.
Don't like this. Are we supposed to get to the town this way?
You're supposed to get to the mountains.
The mountains getting out of the woods is that way, but how's that whole we'll release it when it's better out here thing going? Gertrude.
My idea, although I was
Marley.
support of it.
Hi, Kingsley.
Remember, the idea was to get out of the forest to the mountains and then use that to figure out where you were. That was the original idea. Anyway. Oh, we have a visitor.
We have a prowler.
Oh God, the murderito.
That's escaped.
Oswald is giving it treats.
It is late afternoon. As you reach the edge of the forest and abruptly find yourself at the edge of the Crest Mountain cliffs. The Crest Mountains are very very sheer and inhospitable mountains. Kind of rise straight up often in cliffs that go hundreds of feet, but right up against the forest, so basically almost right there among a field of boulders and fallen rocks from further up the mountain face. And you can hear something now as you step out of the forest and see to your south is a waterfall that is coming down and appears to be jet black water that is probably feeding that river.
I'm going to hazard a guess that this isn't a safer direction to be going in.
Do you have a better idea, Kingsley?
Here's the problem, Oswald. I sure don't. And I don't know where that river that didn't exist before, but I guess exists now, is going.
Huh.
But it probably is going to be something dangerous to all the people in the forest.
I wonder if there's something maybe at the top of the mountain that's causing snow melt or whatever this. I'm just trying to figure out where the origin is. You're right in that it probably is going to hurt other people, huh?
Yeah, someone's got to, and someone's got to do something. And oh God, we're the only people that might know. And
congratulations, we're adventurers now, right? Go save the world.
Are we going to get money for this one, though?
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. We got paid for the other jobs, so it wasn't as bad.
How about
we had the kindness in our hearts? Is that what you're suggesting?
I would think that, your families and friends not dying might be a good enough reward, perhaps.
Oh, that's
I left all of them behind, so.
I guess we can't rebuild the bar if there is
all right,
no
Kingsley, I see your outlook on life is a little bit different than mine.
It's been a long time.
I need to keep the hedges safe.
Yeah, no, I'll do it for you. I like you guys, so I'll help you guys out.
I mean, if anything would fuck up my family back home, I would absolutely destroy them before they even had the chance to try, so that's fair.
If I die, I die. I don't have that many years left.
Wow, I see your outlook on life.
Now
I mean, this is worth the adventure, I guess. Probably.
Fucking
Worth
let's go.
helping.
Let's go in the mountain. What do I do with this?
Oswald is just petting this thing's head. Just
I forgot you were sitting on it.
it's just like chill, buddy, chill.
Do you think we're gonna have to go up?
Probably, Marley. Probably.
Okay. And she's like visibly shaking.
But and he's like, can I put a hand on you? Is that okay?
Okay.
And he and Kingsley just like puts a little hand on Marley and he's like, but if something were to go wrong, I'll make sure that you don't get hurt from heights.
If I get hurt, I get to hug the murder kitty and it can't bite me. Deal?
Okay. No, hold on. I can't make the deal for the
Oswald's
murder
looking at
kitty.
the cat like, are you gonna let her grab you?
You can, if you get hurt, you can pet the murder kitty, but there's no guarantee that it's not going to try and hurt you.
Oswald
if
names
we-
it Sky. Your name's Sky now, buddy.
I don't want to touch it anymore. I don't like it.
You don't want to touch the sky.
That's where we found it. I
Imagine
feel
how
that's
it touched the sky.
applicable. It's named Sky.
So it's evil, is what you're telling me.
Oh,
No,
Sky's
the
not
sky.
evil.
Okay, the sky isn't evil. The sky was just bad to you. Oh God, I've just undone my whole argument against the murder kitty.
Yep. You have.
Fucking
Yeah.
fine.
Oswald knew when you name it. That's the GG button right there.
Hey, oh.
Now we have to keep it because we named it.
Don't eat me, please, Sky.
All right. To the mountains.
To the mountains.
All right. So, as you approach the waterfall, we will end right there. And next time we will find out what's in the mountains and
probably
what
nothing.
happens to Murderito.
Someone's been dumping their printer ink in the river. That's it.
And it was Murderito the whole.
And it was Murderito's family. They've been done an
don't do
illegal
this to
smuggling ring.
Murderito.
I want to say thank you again to everyone who is in the chat and also encourage you to check out all of these fine, wonderful people here on their channels and their socials. I am only Dimples stream manager, not anyone else's. Nonetheless, help them all achieve their goals of happiness and stardom by following them on Twitch and checking out their regularly scheduled content. We will be back next Thursday evening, same time. This
Pirate.
show will be running.
Pirate
What?
Y. The after show.
Pirate.
No humble.
No humble, all
Allwood.
wood.
No humble. Allwood. Yes, we'll be back next Thursday, every Thursday in the month of March. There are 3 more sessions left in this mini campaign. And who knows, there may be more after that, the way this is going.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta keep telling the story.